Mrs. Vigil.
Hi.
My name is Joy, and I am the OTA that's going to be working with you today. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Are you having any issues right now?
Yeah.
Can I ask what the problems are?
Yeah.
What are they?
My leg, it's just hurting every time I try to get up.
Your legs are hurting every time, so you're having trouble standing? Okay, well, I'm here today because I'm going to be assisting you in doing, it's called a stand and pivot transfer. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting you from supine position to sitting position. And then once you're in sitting position, we're going to scoot you to the edge of the bed, and we're going to put your shoes on. And then once you're safe and you have your shoes on, I'm going to be putting a gait belt on you and then assisting you to stand. And then we're gonna pivot into the wheelchair, and then you're gonna reach back and sit down. And I'm gonna make sure you're safely in your wheelchair before you leave today. Okay? Does that sound good? Okay. So first thing you want to have is a gait belt, and it helps to lift the client because it's easier on your back, and you want to make sure you use proper body mechanics too during this. So first we want to lock the wheels of the wheelchair, and we want to scoot it as close to the bed as we can. Probably, yeah, right there, because it's less weight to travel. Now next we want to bring the shoes of the client, because we don't want them slipping on the floor when they sit up, and we're going to set them right there for when they get up. Now, since this client is having weakness in their legs, we want to go from supine to sitting position. So I know your right arm is pretty strong, so can you try and push up with your right arm onto the bed as much as you can, and we're going to try to swing your legs over, okay? Do you want me to help you and assist you? So okay, so I'm going to put my hand underneath your shoulders, and then my other hand is going to go underneath the leg, and on the count of 3, you're going to push with your right hand, and we're going to swing to the sitting position. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, good job. Now, we need to get the client's feet flat on the floor, so we want to move her to the edge of the bed by swinging. And so if you want to swing with me, can you scoot your bottom towards the edge? All right, great. So let's put your shoes on. So we don't want you to slip when you stand up. Okay, make sure they're on good. All right. Awesome. Next, we want to get the gait belt, and we want to put it around the client's right underneath the ribs. And something to also consider is you want to be mindful of any, if there's a colostomy bag here or a hose or anything obstructing this area, you could either move the gait belt a little more upward, but usually underneath the ribs is a good place to put the gait belt, and you want to do teeth first. Okay, how's that feeling? Is it too tight or tight enough? Okay, and since she's a little bit smaller, we could probably go all the way around and tuck the belt in like that. Okay, and then for clients whose legs are weak and they can't move them, we want to straighten out their legs. Send your legs so they're not awkwardly in an awkward position. And so you want to put one leg right here and support the knee, and you want to put the other leg on the other side. And so you want to hold on to my waist, and on the count of 3, we're going to stand and pivot. Make sure the wheelchair is closed. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Pivot, pivot. Awesome. Can you scoot back a little? All right. Make sure you're in there nice and okay. I don't want you to be leaning or anything. And you can take the gait belt off. Or if they're going to therapy, you can leave it on. And you did great. How are you feeling? A little dizzy or are you okay? Are you ready to go? All right. And then we're going to put the legs on the wheelchair and then make sure the wheelchair is unlocked so that our client can go do what they need to do.